So it's that time of year again. FIFA 22 is coming out, and if you have no girlfriend, if you have no friends, if you're just a bit of a fucking loser, that's what I'm trying to get at here, then you're probably thinking, what team should I use for my first career mode of the FIFA? I'm here to assist you with that today. I mean, to be honest, if we look at the first team I suggest and just think this guy knows fuck all and leave. But nevertheless, we move. Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, I'm being serious. It's been so long. 2008 was the last time Spurs won a trophy, and that was a League Cup. And since then, it's been hell. 3 times finished runners-up in the League Cup. This was in 08-09, 14-15 and 2021. Second place finish in the Premier League in the 2016-17 season. And arguably worst of all, runners-up in the Champions League after a dramatic semi-final beforehand where Lucas scored that hat-trick. You know it's bad when you get bantered off more than your rivals, who have quite literally become a mid-table club. Make it make sense. And it's not even like Spurs are a tin pot club either. They've got 8 FA Cups, 2 times English champion, and 2 times UEFA Cup winner, which is basically like the Europa League. Spurs have shown ambition in the transfer market, to be fair to them. They signed the likes of Ndombele, Regulion, and most recently Brian Gill, who definitely looks like one to watch. And with Harry Kane reportedly linked with a £160 million move to City. I mean, it is the Sun, to be fair, and they are about as reliable as using soggy toilet paper as a player for your food. It does seem like a massive turning point for the club, potentially losing their talisman, as well as finally getting rid of the last of Bale's disciples. Can you be the one to inject a winner's mentality back into Spurs and grant them success once again? Schalke 04. Das Steifelleid. Yeah, I've definitely butchered that. Like, if this was Spanish, would have finessed that. It's no coal mining song, where the miners basically hope to see the light at the end of their shift. A song that resonates really heavily with the Schalke fans. But it's also somewhat ironic considering the state of the club, as Schalke are in a dark place right now, begging to get back into the light. They've had financial troubles at the club. In 2018-19, they had a €200 million debt. COVID cut off matchday revenue for them, which was awful because previously they had, I think on average, they had 60,000 fans attend every match. And now they've had to cap annual salaries for players at €2.5 million, which is about 48,000 per week. So, you know, you could implement that into your career for realism. Don't say I don't offer anything into your life. They've also had terrible recruitment strategies. The academy has produced incredible players. We had the likes of Sane, Goretzka, Matip, I could go on. Yet Schalke have been ineffective at finding adequate replacements for them, even with a very weak squad. And I don't even want to talk about the manager situation. How would you go through 5 managers in one season? Like, you set a new German record. Ultimately though, there is still hope for this side, with them managing to retain youth like Amine Khaled, Matthew Hopper, which was the club's top scorer in the 2021 season, and Matondo. Look, he does alright in career mode, okay? And he's got a lot of pace. Basically what you need in FIFA. If for some reason you woke up feeling dangerous and you want a hellish job to take your first career mode, Schalke is the one for you. Venezia. Venezia FC. If there's one way to describe them, it's probably about as stable as a real housewife of f***ing anywhere.
Alright, time out. Oh wait, now you're the mother? Time out.
Since their founding, Venezia felt incredible highs and the most extreme lows. The 1940s were a golden era for Venezia, achieving their highest ever finish in Serie A, which was 3rd, alongside winning a Coppa Italia. But then, oh my days, they just kept sinking. It was like watching rice come to Korea, just go down a fucking drain. Venezia ended up in Serie D. Serie D, didn't know that was a thing. I thought it went ABC, nothingness. But then again, I am a Palace fan, so my lack of football knowledge is sort of justified. But this season, thanks to the managerial prowess of Paolo Zanetti, the clinicality from the likes of Francesco Fonte, Mattia Aramu and Yusuf Male, Venezia achieved a 5th place finish in Serie B and was going to win the playoffs, returning to Serie A for the first time in 19 years, as well as managing to go from Serie D to A in only 5 years. Now Venezia need to remain in the top flight of Italian football, but also use the momentum they currently have to push on and hopefully one day dominate Italian football. Does this sound like a job for you? Marseille. Nutty fans nutty players, and a nutty history filled with success and controversy, including a match-fixing scandal that caused the club to be stripped of their 1992 title and forcefully relegated. But despite all this, Marseille remains one of the most successful clubs in France, boasting 1 Champions League, 9 league titles, and 10 Coupe de France. How do you say plural Coupe de France? Coupes de France? Yeah, I'm just going to move on. This season, however, has been quite rocky for Marseille. I mean, they signed a player their manager straight up did not want. How fucking awkward is that, Cham? That your rival is quite literally the reason your manager wants to get the out of the club. Oh, that's just not okay. But additionally, they have had quite an average season, I'd say, for them. They finished 5th place, but that also included a run of 7 games where they could not get a win, pick up only 3 points in the process. And I don't even want to talk about the Champions League. My guy, they finished dead last their group. The transfers suggest that this season is a bit of a turning point, as they've made some impressive signings with the likes of Paul Lopez, Gerson, Conrad de la Fuente, and Cengiz Under, with many others too, adding already to the talent in their squad like Kamara, Chade Takar. If you're looking to use a club with a history, passionate fan base, a bit of controversy because you're an edgy motherfucker, and an exciting team, look no further than Marseille. Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I just feel bad talking about this one. Let me throw you a quick fact to really set the scene. 2005, Forest become the first European champions to play in the 3rd division. I mean, I guess well done. Yeah, you set a record, so swings and roundabouts, I guess. The late 70s, early 80s were Forest's golden years, managing to dethrone Liverpool at the top of the 1st division in 77-78, not to mention back-to-back European Cups in 1979 and 1980. And now they employ Gaëtan Bong. Put that into perspective for all the children watching, aka people who think Martial's a lethal striker. That's like Real Madrid when they won 3 Champions League in a row, getting relegated, and then signing Jack Cole back, who ironically plays for Forest. Forest haven't been back to the Premier League since 1999, over 20 years out of the top flight. A stable championship club, yes. A club that's been showing any sign of ambition, no. Their squad is basically a blank slate, bar maybe Joe Worrell, Loic Mbesso, and Alex Maiton. Can you be the one to take Forest back to the incredible heights they once achieved and allow the fans to support a team they can be proud of? So yeah, that's 5 teams I would suggest using. If you think my opinion was shit, fairs. If you want me to do any more of these, do just let me know. And yeah, subscribe if you're new around here, and I shall see you in the next one.